Hello to my dear friends, how are you? Happy Saturday. This is Saturday Incontinence Day, and it is actually Saturday, and I have Micah playing the tambourine this morning, and I love seeing her play her tambourine. When she was really little, she had one of those big giant plastic microphones, played with that thing all the time. We had more than one because they would just get so icky we would have to throw them away. And she's had this tambourine. I don't know where it came from. It just showed up somewhere. Somebody sent it home with her a long time ago. And it's always on top of her sander, and she doesn't play it very much. And I've been really disappointed because I just love to see her be able to do something like that for herself and entertain herself a little bit. So off and on, she picks up the tambourine, and I've noticed lately she's been picking it up more. So I got a tiny bit on camera, and what do you think happened? I don't have all my videos off my camera from going to Texas. And then I delete a little bit as I go along, and then I was out in the yard. We're still cutting the trees and trimming the trees around the yard. So I'd been out yesterday doing that, and I went to Micah's day program yesterday, did a little bit of video, forgot about that. So, but I got a tiny bit of her playing the tambourine, and I'll show you that in just a second. It's just really sweet to see Micah entertain herself and be so happy. She's always really loved music. Good morning. Are you playing this tambourine in your stander over there? I love it when you play your tambourine. So today's incontinence video is going to be about, oh, and by the way, this is day number 9 for my migraine. My head hurts so bad. I got up this morning, and I have 2 really strong medications that I can take. So I got up and I took the first strong medication. It didn't seem to do very much. And then I took, maybe half an hour ago or so, I took the second really strong medication. I didn't know until recently, and I kept forgetting to ask if I could take both of these medications on the same day, or close together. First medication is 1 in 24 hours. The second medication you can take every 2 hours. You can take up to 3 per day. So now I've had both really strong medications in me, and my head is still at a pretty high level of pain considering the strong medication that I've had. So taking one strong medication and it not working on some days and needing another one close together is not unusual, but when I still had this amount of pain, I'm like, wow, can't you just stop hurting a little bit? So it's probably going to take a while. Sometimes it takes an hour, hour and a half or so for it to really get in my system. So I might all of a sudden start turning really drugged while I'm on camera. And then I'm really late getting your video out today, and I am really sorry. I was talking to Regina, the CNA, this morning, and then I've been moving around, but I'm kind of dragging my feet, and then I've just been a little bit distracted. We're draining out the pool in the backyard, and, just some different things. I'm like, oh yeah, I keep reminding myself, oh yeah, I gotta go get a video and get it out for you. And I love doing Saturday videos on Saturday. It's just a different feel on Saturday, and I just like it. And I really wish that you were able to talk to me live, because I would so love to talk to you on Saturdays and have like these Saturday chats together. Anyway, today's video is going to be about liners. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos, you know that we recently switched from large to medium diapers for Miss Micah. So this is a medium diaper. This is a Tranquility medium diaper. We use these liners because we find that if she has a large bowel movement, has a large, has a large void of any kind, that diapers by themselves just don't do the job. So we use liners. But I want to show you, and PBE actually pointed this out to me. I visited the plant, the factory that makes Tranquility diapers. And they sent me with some samples, and it has been nonstop since I've come home. And I have to really stop long enough to concentrate to remember that, oh yeah, we're going to try this sample. And then I have to know that, excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't have a drink right by me. I have to know what we're going to do and know that I can mentally keep up with this and come back and check up on it. And so it takes quite a bit on my part to follow up on all this. So anyway, what they showed me is, okay, first of all, Okay, you've got these little tracks that run right down the center of a diaper. I think all diapers probably have this to some degree. So theirs comes up quite a bit. So you kind of got these little, like a little wall on the side of on the edges of the inside of the brief. So then you've got this liner that we put in there. And then if you can get it where it's lined up inside of the liner, inside of those little tracks, that sounds like a really good idea. It's just not going to happen. There are too many people that do this. If we're changing Micah in the bathroom, she's standing at the sink, you're changing the liner. You know, if just the liner's wet, then we use the same brief, we just change the liner. We can do that while Micah's standing up at the sink. But so to worry about trying to get this inside of a track or to even fold it under so that it will fit inside the track, that's another idea. Then training everybody to get this inside the track, it's just not going to happen. It is just one detail that is absolutely not going to happen. It's too much of a detail in changing briefs. And I'm going to tell you a story about what happened just a few days ago, so hang on just a second. Let me let's see. Okay, so we've got this. So if we fold the outside of the liner, I just want to show you how it fits in between these tracks, so that if this is something that was important to you or something that would help you in some way, and if you are changing your own briefs, there's absolutely no way that you're going to be able to mess with this and fold it and put it in between tracks. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this very good, but it kind of fits right. If you fold the outside, it kind of fits right in between those tracks. So I came in a few days ago, and Micah didn't have a CNA a few mornings ago, so I came in and took care of her, and it was actually perfect that I came in, because this is what I discovered. I've seen it before, but now I'm thinking about it a little differently now that I do videos, now that I've actually visited PBE, and they've taught me a few things. Now I'm totally revisiting what we're doing with Micah and how we can do better with the products that we use, the sizes that we use. So thank you so much, PBE. If you happen to watch this, you've been really valuable to me, and you're being really valuable to my audience. So thank you so much for what you're doing. What I discovered was, I don't have one in my hand, but Micah wears the liner, she wears the brief, she wears the pull-up. So when I came in, Micah had a bowel movement, and it wasn't a really loose stool. I would say that it was just a normal soft stool. I would say it was probably a large, and she was really, really wet. So it went across. This is what PBE told me, what may be happening, and now it makes total sense to me. It's running right across the liner. It's skipping the diaper. It's not having a chance to go to soak down, because it has to go straight through to soak down right into the diaper. So the idea is that the void, the bowel movement, you know, if it's got enough liquid to it, is going straight down into the brief. But what we're discovering is, and now that this happened a couple of days ago, I totally get it and I can explain it to you. It's rolling across the brief, rolling across the liner, skipping the brief, and then it's rolling out onto the liner. And I'm trying to, onto the pull-up, and I'm trying to remember when I came in here let's see, hang on just a second. The bed was not wet, but it did get onto the liner just a little bit. So this is what PBE, so the first thing they told me was about these tracks, and that, you know, you can fold these and make these work, etc. So they gave me some of these kind of liners. They're more narrow, and they're long and thin, and then they have a strip right across the back of them. So I'm getting ready to try these, and I haven't done it yet, but I will try these. Okay, now look at this. It fits right in between. So I don't even have to move the tracks on the side. This just fits right. This fits right in between. And let's see. I was going to compare the, it's really hard to show you stuff on camera. I don't have a cameraman that can zoom in and show you stuff that I really want to show you. This is slightly thicker than this is right here, but I think it is soft enough that it won't be too bulky for Micah to wear this. So if we put that right in the middle, I don't have to move anything. We just have to make sure, but it's long enough. Let's see. Okay, now let's look at something else. Let's look at how long it is compared to this. Okay, it is slightly shorter, which means that we will have to adjust, because right now as it is, we have to make sure CNAs understand how far up in the front to pull up a liner so that she is covered when there's a void. If it's down too low and she's sleeping at night, then we end up with a little bit of a mess because the liner is not catching the void. So with this being a little bit shorter, we're going to have to adjust using them. This is Saturday, so I'll be taking her to the bathroom in a few minutes. I will use one of these today and we'll see how this goes, but it will be a little bit of an adjustment. But this might actually be easier to get on her, because if she's standing up in the bathroom, I can change her liner, I can actually change the brief, and this is kind of hard for me. I don't know about CNAs, but it's kind of hard for me to get this in between her legs and actually get it situated like it's supposed to be. This actually might be super easy because it's much thinner. It'll be easier just to slide it in and turn it sideways. It's shorter. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but I'll get back with you. I'll make a video so I can tell you that. Hopefully this is really helpful to you, because it was like a light bulb went off the other day when I came in and changed her. That's another thing. When CNAs don't come and I have to take care of Micah, I learn a ton of things about Micah that I either pass on to CNAs, or like something like this, it's something that I learned on my own. I'm not asking a CNA to explain stuff or what their experience is. I can still ask them, but then I have my own personal opinion and take on all this. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try putting the putting this thinner, it's not thinner, more narrow liner in here to see how this goes. So that is today's video, and my head actually feels a little bit better. I bet that's endorphins, probably a little bit of medication, a little bit of endorphins, because when your endorphin levels raise, then pain goes down. It's generally a temporary thing, but if you can keep in your life a really good level of endorphins being up, meaning that things make you happy, things make you laugh, you know, you read a good book, you go to church, you worship Jesus, you listen to happy music, you're around your really good friends, you know, maybe you're just silly about something. All of those things raise our endorphin levels when we hear happy stories about other people. Well, for instance, you watching Micah, if you saw yesterday's video, if you didn't, please go watch just the beginning of the video where I come in here, I have the camera, and I say, Micah, it looks like we don't have a CNA today, and she has the funniest laugh and giggle. Nerdy One, you said that Micah probably has this inside joke about not having these CNAs. We've had 4 open shifts in 5 days. Looks like the current schedule, I just opened it this morning. Next Saturday night is open. Hopefully they're going to fill it between now and then. They're training 2 new girls this week, and then the girls are just training once, and then they're coming and they're on their own. They really need to be trained twice. So I'm going to be busy this week trying to follow up and tweak the training that the girls get the first time. There's so much to learn. They can't learn it on the first visit. They really have to come multiple times. But Micah doesn't laugh like she did on that visit. So the video title is, I don't remember the whole title, but it's Giggles and Giggles about a CNA not coming, and Giggles is in all caps. She doesn't laugh like that very much. I promise you, it was worth the CNA not coming this morning just to get that laugh from her and to see how she just thought that was so funny. And I think, Nerdy One, I think that you're right, that she just had this inside joke about a CNA not coming because this was the 4th time in 5 days, and it just cracked her up. But to watch her laugh like that is like seeing her intelligence going on inside of her, and I love those moments because we can't always see that. Sometimes Micah doesn't look like she's at all listening, doesn't look like she's paying attention. You don't really know where her mind is or if she's even got a mind at that particular moment. And then when you see these moments like her laughing like that, you totally see her intelligence, and I love those moments. And I really love it that it's on camera because it's permanent, so it's permanent for the family. but I really love it that I can share it with you and that you get to see it, because I know that that makes you happy. It makes me happy. I know it makes you happy, and that raises your endorphin levels. So things like that. So if you happen to feel like you're sad, or maybe you're sad too much of the time, or maybe you have a little bit of depression, that is one thing that can help elevate you, is to surround yourself with things that raise your endorphin levels. It's not a permanent fix, like it doesn't necessarily solve your problem, but it can solve a lot of the problem and just lessen maybe just a hard spot you're going through. If you raise those endorphin levels as much as you can, it will really make a difference in your life. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not trying to give you medical advice, but that's just something, just a really simple thing that you can do. And I so appreciate you watching my videos and being here with me and Micah and my family, and I just think you're fabulous. I love talking to you. And that's all that I had for today. I could just chat and chat and chat. Yeah, my head like feels so much better. Remember, I've only been talking for a few minutes, and when I started talking, my head was hurting so much. I didn't really want to get in front of the camera. I don't really mind being in front of the camera when I'm not feeling so well, but I had to set the tripod up. I forgot that I had all those videos. I sat down to make sure I'm in the right spot. So I video for a few seconds. I sit here, I say, hello, can you see me? Then I go back around the camera and I look at it. I set it up, and then when I went to watch it, I couldn't open it because I had too many videos. So I had to take the camera off the tripod, take it across the house to the computer, take some videos off, come back, sit on the bed again. Hey, can you see me? You know, and then I held up a diaper and a liner to make sure that I was in the camera right. And now my feet, I'm sitting up on my feet, and my feet are going to sleep. I'm going to have a hard time getting off the bed and walking. So I don't mind getting in front of the camera, but sometimes it's just all of this stuff that I just explained to you and making sure I'm in the camera. But whenever I have a job to do, it's very important. And my job to you is that I get on the camera 6 days a week, or I'm at least putting something on the internet 6 days a week. This week, I've literally been on the camera every day and posted every day that I've done it. So this is day number 6 where I make the video today and I actually post it today. Sometimes I'm doing them on different days and then posting them. I have some other videos I really want to show you that are from my trip to Texas, or like the yard, the trees in the yard. You guys have got to see these trees in the yard. Oh my goodness, my yard is so much bigger, looks so much better. So I'm hoping in the next few days that I can get some of those up. And but a lot of videos that I do are on the day, and you can kind of tell by how I talk if it's today that I'm doing the video and I'm talking to you. So like I feel so comfortable talking to you on a Saturday. I'm kind of blabbing, and I just feel like that you're there and that you're going to watch me and you're going to listen to me blab because it's Saturday and I'm chatting with you on a Saturday. And I repeat myself a lot, but I really like the Saturday chat that we have. Mike, I just did the Saturday video sitting on your bed. Is that all right? I borrowed your bed to do a video. You're talking about Bridget, aren't you? We're gonna contact her today at 3 if we haven't heard from her. Somebody asked me who Bridget is. Bridget is the assistant manager at the day program where Micah is, and Micah absolutely adores her. Don't you? You adore her. What you eating there? Do you like those chips? I don't really like those new chips.
I like the Brazilian ones.
You got like what?
The Brazilian.
Brazilian?
The other green bag.
Lay's potato chips has some really crazy flavors that they've come out with. William bought a couple of them. I don't know. One of them I guess is Brazilian. The other one is something else. I don't really care for them that much. But you seem to like them? They're good?
She likes everything. She likes every food.
She likes every food. And guys, I haven't been feeling well. Look at this big mess we have. Those are all Bronson's clothes we have to go through. We brought them all in here. Okay, you want to say bye to your friends? Say, I'll see you soon. You want a drink? All right, what are you drinking? Some 7-Up, looks like. Dad got some soda with the pizza? Okay, see you soon. So, talk to me in the comments, and I will see you soon. You have a great weekend. This is Tamera Weeks with Tam's Daily Vlog. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord. Bye-bye.